Did we just get confirmed, guys? From Ripple, it's time to take ownership of your data. From TikTok, all I read is, quote unquote, it's time, right? Again, they sure do love giving hints and clues, guys, but obviously it's time to take ownership of your data because we know where this world is heading towards, right? Now, I'll have the link down below if you guys would like to investigate further. But look at that. Decentralized, guys. The future world, in my opinion, will be decentralized but centralized at the same time, right? It's a contradiction, but it's pretty crazy if you think about it. Now, and I'm pretty sure this could, if they are giving us a hint, right, this could correlate with what the Ripple versus SEC case. And today something huge came about, guys, with the Hinman docs and whatnot. We're going to be talking about in just a little bit. But before we do, maybe it could have a connection to this right here from Jim Cramer. Good chance again to get out of crypto and scale out of Chinese stocks as neither can be trusted. I can't, guys, I can't take Jim Cramer seriously, right? Fantastic news for crypto and Chinese stocks. Thank you, Jim. Very kind, right? He just warned us that cryptos will do well here in the near future. He posted this today, by the way, right? A few days ago, Jim Cramer stated, I predict another weak year for crypto, and we just got confirmed, guys. There we go. This year is going to be, there should be, in my opinion, a new all-time high for XRP. Meaning, we pump and never stop, right? Obviously, we're going to have some breaks here and there, guys, but the overall time frame, we should be in a bull run. We were talking about this a long time ago, but now Jim Cramer confirmed us, guys. Another weak year for crypto? I don't think so, right? We'll have to wait and see, though. Not only that, Jim Cramer has said, I would not touch crypto in a million years. So my question to Jim is, why is he bashing crypto all of a sudden heavily, right? Out of nowhere, suddenly, guys. Why? Does he know something we don't, right? Because this is fascinating. Maybe this sparks the new bull run, right? Or maybe a utility run incoming, guys, right? When the Ripple case finally concludes, right? Listen to this. This was just tweeted a few hours ago. The Ripple defendants have filed their response in opposition to the SEC's motion to seal certain documents filed in connection with the parties' cross motions for summary judgments, right? What I do know is a lot of these people know that the Ripple case could conclude here very shortly, right? A lot of people were talking about by March something. That was my opinion too, guys. If it's not by March, then I think it's going to happen right around the collapse, right? Can't wait until the XRP lawsuit finally concludes, so let's talk about it. Basically, the SEC also argues that the courts should keep the Hinman speech document sealed so that the SEC can in the future argue that these documents are privileged. Wow! They want to hide the documents, right? They want to keep them private, but for what reason, guys? The SEC is in trouble, right? Their hands are tied behind their backs, guys. They even see the future, right? But the authority it cites does not support that relief. Basically, the SEC cites no authority suggesting that documents should remain sealed despite a ruling that the privilege did not apply. If we go here, Ripple makes two argumentative points. First is on the sealing of the SEC's expert witnesses and their expertise in their field. The second is on the fact that the SEC believes that the Hinman emails cannot be judicial docs. SEC plans a future argument on documents being privileged, right? We're not making any of this stuff up, guys. They know what's upcoming. Quote, addition, there is no question that there is significant public interest in the contents of these documents, which weighs heavily against sealing. Wow. This is crazy, folks, right? I can't believe it, guys. The court should reject the SEC's request to seal the Hinman speech documents, right? So now there's a battle against these documents, guys. Will they be kept hidden or public for everyone now to see, right? For the public eyes to see. But when will this truly end, right, guys? So what are hidden in those emails, right? Or the documents, guys? Something juicy has to be in those, right? Why? Because there's a fight going on. Brilliant. Yet Ripple's objective might not be simply to make pressure at the court to unseal the Hinman emails for the public to have access to it. The objective might be to make Ripple's negotiation position stronger while forcing the SEC to settle, right? So obviously the Ripple team isn't worried one bit, guys, right? The SEC wants you to think that it cares about disclosure, transparency, and clarity. When the truth eventually comes out, the shamefulness of their behavior here will shock you, right? A lot of corruption truly is taking place because these people are all puppets, right? Remember, but they're all on the same team at the end. Well, that's my belief. Please allow the documentation to be made public. This will force SEC's hand and push for a settlement. Come on, guys. I'm getting super excited. I can't believe it because Flare is now live. Soon, this Ripple case will conclude. Wow. Hopefully, guys, very soon it finally concludes and we are done and over with, right? A new chapter then begins. From Swift, want to say goodbye to unnecessary payment errors. Why is the case not done and over with today? It's because of these world events, right? The world supposedly wasn't ready a year or two ago, but now it's getting very close to it being ready, guys. Why? Look at this from Swift. Payment peer validation. Say goodbye to unnecessary errors, right? Look at this picture right here. What does this show us? That the future world will be instant, guys, right? Or very fast indeed. Light speed, right? Everything needs to be instant, guys. Why? Because we're heading into this digital realm, right? Era. When analyzing payment exceptions on the Swift network, we found that 72% were results of formatting errors, right? Reducing delays so you can keep your customer happy. Reducing delays, right? Even though they're stating account issues and invalid data, but still, this could apply to what? Transacting, right? Sending money and receiving money. Reducing delays. We got confirmed, guys. This is where the world is heading towards, right? Everything needs to be instant. And XRP is what? Liquid gold. XRP is perfectly positioned to serve as a world reserve currency. Arthur Brittle once said, quote, XRP must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Wow, that's the entire world, right? It would also explain why the IMF and the World Bank have been so positive about what Ripple is trying to accomplish. Look at this, guys. Connecting the whole world together, right? And you guys can see how fast it is, like this picture right there from Swift. I'm pretty certain that the US government, the Fed, and Treasury Department are working with Ripple to use XRP. That's why they needed the currency designer Rosie Rios, don't forget about her, 43rd head of the Treasury Department, to join Ripple. And she did. Why? Because she got the call, guys, right? Hey, join Ripple to push this agenda for us. Everything else is a show. Watch what they do, not as they say, right? This is where we stated that the United States government has what? A trump card, or what? A joker card up their sleeve, right? Even though China supposedly looks like they're winning in the digital battle, right? It's not. They're not, guys. Why? Because America can leapfrog ahead of everyone else, right? If they're not going to take #1 spot, it's just going to be a level playing field. Absolutely. And it is also easy for the central banks to pick up the phone when Ripple calls, when they say they have the former US Treasurer as their advisor. Checkmate, right? Simple, quite simple to me, guys. So beautiful. Oh, don't forget, and Michael Barr was a Ripple board member and now the vice chairman at the Fed. Wow. So, whoa. Wow. Whoa. Hold on a moment, guys. Michael Barr was a Ripple. So he was a Ripple board member and now the vice chairman at the Federal Reserve, which they control the system, the financial system we see today, guys, right? They literally print money. They suggest what the market should do next. And what's funny is we're going to be talking about the Fed tomorrow and whatnot, and the economy and inflation and all that stuff, guys, right? Because I'm pretty sure the Fed head, Jerome Powell, is speaking tomorrow. So let's wait and see, guys. Now from Ledger, hey XRP holders, we're ready for Flare Networks token distribution later today. So people were receiving their FLRs, guys, FLR tokens. I haven't received mine. at the moment, but I'm pretty sure we should in the next few hours maximum, right? But you guys can set up your Flare right there on your Ledger devices. I do have a Ledger affiliate if you guys would like to buy one. Indeed, guys. From Johnny Deaton. I have to admit, in today's environment with crypto headlines dominated by Sam Bankman-Fried and others who treated crypto as personal piggy bank, coupled with a SEC intent on protecting incumbent players and the legacy's financial system, Flare Networks and Hugo Filion are a breath of fresh air. Exactly. Not only that, Flare is connecting literally every community together, guys, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, who else was a Stellar, Doge, everyone, guys, and obviously XRP. Right, the sun is going to shine, guys. The future is bright. Why did they use that symbol for Flare? We're not making any of this stuff up. We know why. When David Schwartz speaks, you listen. End of story. Happy FLR airdrop day. So basically, if you guys would like to pause and read this from what David Schwartz did state, look what happened to FLR's price, guys, right? It plummeted, but this is the IOU on BitTrue. So it's going to, the actual price for FLR will probably most likely be completely different than the price we see on BitTrue, guys. So let's prepare. And I'm excited to see what happens. There's going to be a lot of volatility, guys. Prepare. Not financial advice. My name is Sophie. See ya.